What is next for Ilia Topuria? After knocking out Charles Oliveira in round 1, what is next for him? We should go on to fight Arman Tsarukyan next, in which I got Arman Tsarukyan winning this fight, but it's going to be a close fight since both are great strikers and both of their latest performances have been great, but Arman Tsarukyan is a way better wrestler and grappler. I believe Arman Tsarukyan is going to dominate the whole entire fight with his wrestling and grappling. There's just no way Ilia Topuria defends Arman's takedowns or out-wrestles Arman Tsarukyan. The only way Ilia Topuria wins this fight is if he keeps the fight on the feet, catches Arman Tsarukyan and knocks him out, which is very possible since Ilia has a ton of power. Now another potential fight for Ilia Topuria is a fight against Paddy Pimblett, in which I got Paddy Pimblett beating Ilia Topuria for the same reason I got Arman beating Ilia Topuria. Paddy Pimblett also has the size and reach advantage. If Ilia Topuria wants to win this fight, then he needs to go for the knockout, which is very possible since Paddy Pimblett's defense is trash and Ilia Topuria has a lot of power.
Now before we talk about the fight that Ilia Topuria definitely wants but he's definitely not going to get, let's just talk about this fight with Charles Oliveira because it was crazy and it went exactly how I predicted it. I know that Charles Oliveira was going to come forward and he was going to look towards putting a lot of pressure on Ilia Topuria, which that was his biggest mistake. He really thought that he could go back and forth with Ilia Topuria, but he was wrong, and that's why we seen him get knocked out cold. Charles Oliveira is so stupid and he sucks. There's no way he thought he could have handled Ilia Topuria's power, but what's even crazier is that we seen Ilia Topuria handle his own when the fight went to the ground as he was able to stay in control. But anyways, the fight that Ilia Topuria definitely wants but he's definitely not going to get is a fight with Islam Makhachev, and I'm not sure if this fight is going to be at lightweight or welterweight, which Ilia Topuria said that if Islam Makhachev wins the welterweight title, he'll be down to go to welterweight to fight Islam Makhachev, which not only is that crazy because his chances of winning are really low, but it's also crazy because he just won the lightweight title, and it's not fair that he could just go up to welterweight to fight for another title. He needs to defend the lightweight belt more than a couple of times before thinking about going up to welterweight because there are a lot of welterweight contenders ready to fight for the belt, which if Ilia Topuria really wants to fight Islam Makhachev, then he needs to see if Islam Makhachev is going to stay at welterweight or is he going to go down to lightweight, which it doesn't matter which way they fight at, Ilia Topuria is definitely fucked. He's going to get fucked up on the feet and on the ground, as I believe Islam Makhachev is going to stay in control of the whole entire fight, and I do believe he's going to knock out Ilia Topuria's head off, and if he shoots for a takedown, well then it's over for Ilia Topuria because he's not going to be able to defend the takedowns, and I believe there's a big chance that Islam Makhachev submits Ilia Topuria.